Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with Louisiana Tech's head coach pregame. One of the points Coach made in the locker room before the team is that this is a separation game. He understands that both teams are undefeated in conference play, and whoever comes out victorious today can separate and make some noise. It is going to be challenging because it is a hostile environment, so he said we've got to be sharp, communicate, and beat our best at the line of scrimmage, establish the tone with physicality, and throw that first knockout punch. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Addison. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, maybe a double pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Got it down the field. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From deep, it's Wade. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeps it himself. Uh-oh, look out. Got the first down. Flying down the left side. At the 30. The 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Louisiana Tech!
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's going to bring this one out. He'll go out of bounds. bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Under pressure. Just got rid of that one. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
He's past the sticks. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run to the left. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoff.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff. It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on fourth. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Trying to escape and get it himself. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He'll do it himself, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Caught by the tight end. He's tackled on the play at the 23. First down for the offense.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking for room. It's battle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They want to run it left here. Run ends there.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Motion from the wideout. They'll test the right side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Here he goes. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Farrell. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Bulldogs in the hurry up. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards, down at the 13. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Addison. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Quarterback keeps it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take it himself. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Handoff again. Fighting off the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Just going to keep it after the snap. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Aggie. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He makes the grab for the 2, and now it's a 2-point game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wade. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the move. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking for a man. It's Farrell. Finds his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to...
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Changing the routes with his receiver. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room. It's Battle. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Farrell. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Here's some daylight. He's got enough. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's still on the move, a last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Wolverines on top right now as they look to move to 6-2. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly from this group, and yet here they are, very much in the mix in their league. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones for any offense, it's going to be an issue. And now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
Fields the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Good, strong tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in and down.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. Deep in the end zone, it's Wade. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Farrell. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And man, you gotta love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now for...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Runs through a tackle. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
29. Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Farrell. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that. And got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the red zone, it's battle. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Stop right there.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen, and you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for once.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Looking to pass, it's Farrell. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown Bulldogs. And guys, if they can make this extra point, that is a huge mountain to climb on the other side. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Bringing it out. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Addison. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. From the gun. Wide open downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. A first down for the offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Dragged down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here in the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Pulls it. Go try to get to the marker himself. To the back. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
On the RPO, got it. And they get him down short of the first down marker.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Hits the hole. It's Wade. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.